Okay everyone, welcome back to CBD Yoga and Fitness. My name is Mike and thank you all so much for joining me today for this Hatha Yoga for beginners. This is the 5th video in our beginner series. We've already done a 15-minute Hatha Yoga video. This sequence is probably going to be twice as long, so we're going to be going more in depth in this sequence. So when you're ready, roll out your mat, grab some water, and let's get started. Okay everyone, so let's begin in a nice seated position of your choice. Hands can rest on the knees or in your lap. Take a second here to just close your eyes and come back to your breath. Come back to this moment. Just letting yourself breathe naturally, not trying to judge your breath in any way. After you've taken a few breaths, let's begin. So we'll inhale, bring our hands up towards the sky. Exhale, plant our right hand in the mat in line with our right hip. And reach over with the left hand, really breathing into the left side body. If it's in your practice, you can come onto the right elbow and the right forearm here. Just make sure to keep both sit bones rooted in the mat at all times. Continue to breathe. Exhale, come back to center. We'll inhale, lift both hands up once again. Exhale, plant the left hand in the mat in line with your left hip and reach over with the right arm. Really breathing into the right side body. Again, option to come onto the left elbow or the left forearm. Exhale, come back to center, and again we'll inhale, lift both hands up towards the sky. Exhale, this time twisting to our right. So right hand, right arm comes behind us, acting as a second spine. Left hand resting on the right thigh, avoiding the knee. And we'll inhale here, and then exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Next exhale, come back to center. We'll take it over to the other side. Inhale, lift both hands up. Exhale, twisting to our left. Left hand, left arm behind you, acting as a second spine. Right hand resting on the left thigh. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Next exhale, come back to center, and from here we'll make our way into all fours. And we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow here. So planting the hands underneath the shoulders, fingers are spread wide, hands pushing into the mat, knees stacked underneath the hips, shoelaces pushing into the mat. And from here we'll inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, rounding the spine. Do a few more at your own pace, moving with your breath. Let's do one more. So from here, let's come back to all fours, and we're gonna do some leg extensions. So keeping the hands stacked underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We'll start with our right leg, extending our right leg out long, keeping the core engaged here. Try to keep the hips in one line. Let's take a breath here. And then exhale, draw the right knee into the nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw the right knee into the nose. Inhale, extend. Let's do 3 more. Come back to center. From here, let's take it over to the other side, extending our left leg long, keeping the hips in one line. Taking a breath here. Exhale, draw knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. 2 more. Great job, everyone. From here, let's push our hips up, coming into a downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs here. Come back to your breath, breathing into the backs of the legs. Again, keep your fingers spread wide here, hands pushing into the mat. And from here, let's slowly heel toe, walk our feet up to the top of our mats and take a nice forward fold. Bend the knees as much as you like here. Option to grab opposite elbows and swing side to side. Or maybe shake your head yes and no. And when you're ready, slowly start to roll all the way up, stacking the vertebrae. Your chin is the last to lift. Awesome job, everyone. So from here, we're going to do some sun salutation A's. So coming to the top of your mat, your feet can be together or hip width distance apart. From here, let's inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to plank, lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. Elbows hug in. Inhale, baby cobra. Gaze down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Your next inhale, come up onto the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, hop, or float to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through hearts and by your sides. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to plank. Lower knees, chest, chin. Elbows hug in. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, come up on the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees with forward step, hop or float to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart and by your sides. Let's do one more sun salutation. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to plank, lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe. On your next inhale, come up on the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, hop or float to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart and by your sides. Great job, everyone. So from here, let's bring our feet as wide as the mat, and we'll come into a nice yogi squat. So hands can come together at your heart, then simply drop the hips down. Just take a few breaths here, opening up the hips. So option to stay here, or if you're feeling a little adventurous today, we can come into a crow pose. So planting our hands in front of us, shifting the hips up, bringing the feet in line with our hands, and then bending the knees and bringing them into the armpit area. And then leaning forward, keeping your gaze about 6 inches in front of you. And maybe you lift one foot off the ground and then the other. Make sure to breathe. And come back to yogi squat if you were in crow. And then from here, let's all plant our hands and come into another downward facing dog. And then from here, let's inhale, lift the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, this time step the right foot up between the hands. And from here, let's pivot our left foot 90 degrees, air guitar, our left arm coming into a nice warrior two. Keeping right knee over right ankle, right heel in line with the left arch. Arms to a T. Staying here for a few breaths. Coming back to our breath. And from here, let's inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step it back to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, step the left foot up between the hands. Pivot the right foot 90 degrees. Air guitar the right arm up. Coming into warrior two. Left knee over left ankle. Left heel in line with right arch. Arms to a T. Come back to your breath. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step it back to downward facing dog. Great job. Then from here, let's inhale, lift the right leg up again. Exhale, step the right foot forward between the hands. Pivot the left foot, air guitar the left arm. Coming into warrior two once again. From here, let's inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, this time let's straighten the right leg. Inhale, shift forward towards the right foot. And then exhale, come down into a triangle. If you have a block, you can rest your right hand on the block here. Keep the core engaged. Arms in the T. We'll stay here a few breaths. Your next exhale, bend the right knee, come back to warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step it back to downward facing dog. Great job, everyone. From here, inhale, lift the left foot up. Exhale, step the left foot up between the hands, pivot the right foot 90 degrees. Air guitar the right arm up. Coming into warrior two, finding your foundation. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Inhale, shift towards the left foot. And then exhale, drop down into a triangle, keeping arms in a T, core engaged. Exhale, bend the left knee, come back to warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step it back to downward facing dog. Then on your next inhale, come up on the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, hop, or float to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart, by your sides. Great job, everyone. So from here, if you have a block, you can grab it. We're going to be coming into a wide-legged forward fold. So feet can be about 4 to 5 feet apart. Your toes can be pigeon-toed a little bit. And from here, let's place our hands on our waist. Take a breath. And then exhale, come down halfway with a flat back. Hover here halfway for a breath. And then exhale, bring the hands to the mat. If you can bring the forehead to the mat, that's awesome. Or if it's not at your practice yet, this is where you can use the block. Take one more breath here. And when you're ready, we can heel toe. Bring our feet a little bit closer together and then slowly rise back up. Great job, everyone. From here, we'll move into the balancing part of our sequence, coming into a tree pose. So let's place the feet together, give them a little shake. We'll begin with our right foot first, so shifting all the weight into the left leg, the left foot, and the option to keep the right foot on the ground, placing the right heel into the left calf, or you can pick it up off the ground, again placing the right foot into the left calf, or the third option is to bring the right foot into the left thigh, just making sure you avoid the left knee, and hands can come together at your heart here. Try to find a steady gaze out in front of you and come back to your breath. Again, if you're feeling adventurous today, you can bring your hands up towards the sky like a big tree. few more breaths here. And on your next exhale, bring your hands together at your heart if you're not there already, and then slowly release the right foot down. Again, give the legs a little shake. And let's take it over to the other side, coming into whichever variation you were on the right. Finding that steady gaze out in front of you and coming back to your breath. Take 3 more breaths here. On your next exhale, bring your hands together at your heart. Slowly release the left foot down. Give the legs a little shake once again. And then from here, we'll come to the top of our mat. Feet can be together or hip-width distance apart. And we'll come into a Frankenstein elevator. So bringing your hands out in front of you like a Frankenstein, coming onto the tippy toes of the feet. And then imagine Frankenstein in the top floor, slowly taking the elevator down. Go slower than you want to go here. Trying to keep the back straight at all times. And once you do get to the bottom, wrap your arms around your knees, give yourself a big hug. Then from here, we'll come into a dolphin pose. So you can come on to all fours here. So when in all fours, we'll drop the elbows and the forearms to the mat. And then curl the toes and lift the hips back up. Letting the crown of the head hover between your elbows, looking back at your feet. Placing the majority of the weight in your forearms here. Coming back to your breath. Take 2 more breaths here. Your next exhale, drop the knees down. From here, we'll come into a child's pose. Your knees can be as wide as the mat, or they can be together. And then letting the forehead rest in the mat. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Your next exhale, slowly rise back up. From here, we'll come onto our bums and extend our legs out long. Give the legs a little shake once again. And from here, we'll take a nice seated twist. So stepping our right foot over our left leg, keeping our left foot flexed towards us. We'll inhale, bring the left arm up towards the sky, and then exhale, wrap the left arm around the right knee, bringing the right hand, right arm behind us. Once again, acting as a second spine. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Exhale, slowly release, come back to center, and we'll take it over to the other side. Extending the right leg long, keeping the right foot flexed towards us, stepping the left foot over the right leg. Inhale, bring the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, wrap your right arm around your left leg. Bringing the left hand, left arm behind you, acting as a second spine. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Exhale, come back to center, great job. From here, let's make our way onto our backs with the soles of our feet in the mat, coming into a bridge pose. So if you have a block, option to place it in between your knees here, or if you don't have a block, you can just imagine a block in between your knees. And then from here, let's inhale, lift the hips up towards the sky. Coming into a bridge pose. Option to shimmy the shoulders underneath you, clasping the hands together. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And on your next inhale, bring the hands up towards the sky, come up onto the tippy toes, and then exhale, slowly lower the spine back to the mat. Great job, everyone. From here, let's extend the legs out long, and we'll shimmy the hands underneath the sacrum, underneath the tailbone area. And we're going to be coming into a fish pose. So keeping the feet flexed towards you, placing the majority of the weights in the forearms and the elbows once again. We'll inhale, lift the chest up, take a quick look at our toes, and then bringing the crown of the head to either hover or rest on the mat. Exhale, slowly release. Great job, everyone. From here, let's make our way into final shavasana, extending the legs out long, bringing your arms wide, taking up space. Coming back to your breath once again. So I encourage you to stay here in Shavasana for as long as you like, or if you're ready to go, let's bring our hands together at our hearts. Thank you all so much for sharing your time and your energy with me today. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe, and if you want to check out the other videos in this beginner series, I will include them in the description below, as well as up in the corner up here. So with that being said, let's bring our hands together at our third eye. The light in me honors and bows to the light in all of you. Thank you so much. Namaste.